Hi guys, welcome to my channel. இந்த வீடியோவை தமிழில் பார்க்கணுன்னா லிங்க் டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில் வைக்கிறேன், செக் பண்ணி பாருங்கள். In this video we are going to see about the review of Philips PowerChop food processor. What are all the vegetables it can cut, how the kneading works, how the juicer works, how to assemble this, its advantages, disadvantages, pretty much everything about this food processor. I got this as a gift few years back. So let me search for its price and leave it in the description. If you want, you can check it. It has a user manual where all the details has been given clearly with a picture. This is the main motor unit, which is compact and lightweight, where the plug wire is situated at back side. It has 3 rubber straps which helps to keep the machine stable when it is working. This is the main bowl, which is made of heavy plastic. It has measurements in cup and as well as in ml. This is the main unit which collects all our chopped vegetables and juices we make. You need to keep exactly in the center part, and in down you can see one lock symbol. You have to push it left to get locked in its place. Next one, what you see is the drive shaft, which should be kept at the middle. This is the one which holds other blades to keep in place. In case if you lost this, you cannot use this because this is the one which helps to hold the other blades. Without this, the blades will not fix in place. The purple blade which you see now is the most useful blade in this food processor. This helps to fine chop the vegetables. You need to handle this carefully because the blade is extremely sharp. The next one, what you see is the kneading blade, which helps to knead the doughs. This is made of heavy plastic. This is another one most useful equipment of this food processor. Same like this, they kept one more kneading tool, but I really don't know for what purpose they keep to. The next one is the pusher, which helps to push the vegetables in, and also even you can store water in this while kneading. Next one is the small mixie jar. Again, it is made of heavy plastic with a see-through cap. You have to fix it like this. It has a lock mechanism. You have to keep it exactly in that lock and you have to push it to get locked in place. Our normal mixie jars we can use without the cap, but this is not possible in this. Without the cap, you cannot fix this in the motor. See, if you fix, it will not run. With the help of the cap only, it will be get fixed in this motor unit. It looks so stylish and compact. Next one is the normal juicer mixer. Again, it is made of heavy plastic with a see-through cap. Even you can open the cap and pour milk or water in between while you are running. This one is again the most useful one. It works really very well, and while it is running itself, you can see whether it is done or not. Next one is the grater blade, which has small grater and big grater in the same blade. You have to keep it on the top of the drive shaft. Now I am using the small grater side. You can close it with the lid and you can place vegetable, and with the help of the pusher you can push the vegetable in, and all the vegetables will be collected in the bowl. In case if you want to use the bigger grater side, just flip it like this and close it as usual, and you can use it. With the help of the pusher you can push the vegetables. Next one is the emulsifying disc, which helps in the beating process. Again, it is made of heavy plastic. We have to keep it on the top of the drive shaft and we can close it like this. In the pusher we can store the egg or anything and we can pour it through the hole. Next one is the juicer equipment, which has totally different pusher and different cap. You cannot use the normal cap for this. For this separately they have given one more cap. You have to keep the bowl like this and keep the juicer equipment with a sieve inside and close the lid like this. The lid will go exactly into the sieve section so that it helps to juice properly. You have to put the fruits in the top hole and you have to push it with a pusher like this. Next one is the citrus juicer, which has separate sieve and the citrus cap. You have to keep it on the top of the drive shaft like this and you have to lock it, and you can use it as it is like the normal citrus juices. Next one is the slicer. Again, it is made of plastic and the blade is extremely sharp. You have to be very careful. Just same like the grater, keep it on the top of the drive shaft and close it, and we can put the vegetable through this hole and push it with the help of the pusher. Vegetables will be collected in the bowl. Now let's see how it works. First let's see how it slices. I'll take one full potato, I'll peel the skin. Just close it like this as I said earlier. Put the full potato and push it with the help of the pusher. And see, within 2-3 seconds it will be sliced. Usually the last piece will not be sliced, not only in potato, any other vegetable you use, the last piece will not be sliced. Look at the slices. Within maximum 2-3 seconds all the pieces will be sliced extremely thin. These pieces are extremely thin, we can use for chips like that. Now I'll use onion with the same slicer. I'll show you how it slices. Maximum it will take only 2-3 seconds. See, again the last piece will not be sliced, and look at the slices, how thin it is. It will be extremely thin. You can use this for garnishing, for biryani, for all this purpose. Within 2-3 seconds you can grate it. Now I'll show you how it slices the carrot. If you keep it straight, it will slice round. If you keep it sidewise, you will get a long thin slices. See, again the last piece will not be sliced. Look at the slices. When I keep it straight, the slices are round. When I keep it sidewise, the slices are thin, long. Now I'll show you how the grater works. Now I'm using the bigger grater side. I'm going to take the full beetroot. Based on the size of the hole, you can cut the vegetables and use. Now I cut it into 2 slices and I keep it inside and pushed it with a pusher. In grater also, last piece will not be grated. And look at the grates, how thin and uniform it is. Maximum 2-3 seconds. Within that it will grate extremely well. Now I'm using the thinner side. You check, same like that. Now I'm using carrot. Just close the lid like this and keep it on the top and push it with a pusher. Within 2-3 seconds it will be grated. This also, the last piece will not be grated. Look at that, how thin the slices are, the grates are. You can use this for making halwa like that. The same carrot, let me use and show you the bigger grater side. You can see the difference of the size, how it is. Again same like that, push it and see. Now the grates will be little thicker. You can use this for any side dish varieties like that. And the thinner one you can use it for halwa. See, look at the difference, how thin and thick it is. Next we see about the chopping blade. This is one of my favorite blades. This will chop extremely fine within fraction of seconds. I'll take one full onion and put it like this and close the lid and on the machine for 2-3 seconds. You see, within that it will be sliced. Just open once and bring all the grates down, otherwise some pieces will be sticked in the side. So just bring it down and again close and on the machine for another 2-3 seconds. Look at that, how fine the choppings are. It will be extremely thin. This is best when you are making more amount of food or any raitas. Those times these are extremely helpful. And you know how difficult it's to chop the beetroots. Within 4-5 seconds it's chopped extremely thin. Look at the pieces, how thin and equal in size. It will look very nice to see, and as well as see, within 3-4 seconds it will chop extremely fine. Now I'm going to chop this pumpkin with the skin. You know how hard it is to cut that. Just I cut it into 2 pieces and I'll put it inside and close the lid and see, maximum 4-5 seconds. In the first round the slices will be little thick and uneven, and just bring everything down and again switch it on and you see, another 3-4 seconds. Maximum in 10 seconds you can chop this pumpkin into extremely thin fine pieces even with the skin. Look at that, how beautiful it is. Everything is even in size. Next I'll chop and show you this beans. Just same like that, you can put it in the hole and on the machine. but when it comes to beans or cluster beans, something which is long in size, it does not work well. You see, it will not slice properly, the sizes will not be even. Something it will be became like a smashy thing, even you cannot use for any side dish varieties. Any long vegetables like lady's finger beans, cluster beans, for this you cannot use this chopper. This is one drawback in this. Now I'll show you tomato. Just I'm showing all these vegetables because you will know which works well and which does not work well. That's why I'm showing. See, when you use tomatoes you will not get the perfect cubes. Next we'll move on to kneading process. This is one of my most favorite part. This makes my work really very easy. Here I am using 3 cups of flour. Even you can use minimum 5 to 6 cups. I take some salt and oil and close the lid, and I'll take the water in the pusher on the machine and pour little by little. Don't pour all the water at once, just pour little by little. You can see from outside when the flour is getting tightened, when it sticks each other, you have to stop pouring the water. See, when it gets stick each other, just stop pouring the water and leave it for another 5 to 10 seconds. You can see how it is working. One drawback is when you are kneading, the machine will start to shake heavily like this. Maybe because of this process or what, I don't know, the machine will start to shake heavily. But you look at that, maximum 30 to 40 seconds it will be kneaded extremely soft. Even you can use this immediately to make chapati. The dough will be extremely soft. Next we'll move to juicing part. First I'll show you how the citrus juicer work. Just keep the drive shaft and close it like this and keep the citrus juicer on the top on the machine, and you can place the fruit like this. It will not hurt your hand because it's not made of plate, but even though it's spinning fast, so be careful with your hand. See, it will work really fast, but it is helpful only when you make more amount of juice. Next we'll move on to the beater. Just keep it like this and close the lid. I'll take egg in the pusher bowl. I took 2 eggs. You can pour it on the machine and you can pour it from the top like this. Maximum 2-3 seconds it will get beaten. Sometimes it overbeat, within 2-3 seconds itself it overbeat the egg. So I don't know whether it is helpful or not, but when you are making cake, this will be very helpful one. See, look at that, how it beated the egg. It will be extremely foamy and soft. Next we'll see how the juicer mixer work. I'll just add it 2 apples, sugar and some milk and just grind it like our normal mixie. Sorry, I missed that clip. That grinding clip I missed. See, look at that. Once it grinded, it will be extremely fine. Really, it is very helpful one. You can see when it is grinding itself, you can see from outside. Next we'll see about the juicer. Just keep the juicer part and the sieve on the top of the dry shift and close it with a lid like this, and you can use the pusher. Now I took 2 apples just on the machine and put the apple like this and push it with the pusher. Maximum within 5-10 seconds the apple will be juiced. But honestly speaking, I am not that much happy with this because it does not juice properly. The fruits will be get stuck on the sides, and when it is working the sieve will slightly come up. You can see, and it is hard to remove. And the juicing part also, it does not juice finely. This is the juice I got from this apple. Maybe because of apple, it is hard fruit, it is like that. Then I tried it with a watermelon. Even with the watermelon also it does not work well. While working itself, the sieve is coming up. After I bought this, maximum I used once or twice only. Totally I am unhappy with this, so I am not using this at all. This is a big drawback in this food processor. Maybe I don't know whether I am working wrong with this or what, I don't know. But I am not using this at all. I tried lot of fruits but none came well. I am totally unhappy with this juicer. Now let's move on to the final part. which is the small mixie jar. I'll grind and show you the pepper. I'll take around 2 to 3 tablespoons of pepper and have to keep it straight and close the lid. Now I'll keep it on the top of the motor. Sorry, I forgot, I missed the clip of the grinding one. Now you see, maximum within few seconds it will grind extremely fine. The only drawback with this is the size is very small. If you want to make chutneys, you have to make 2-3 times. Now let me conclude with this video. This is best for kneading and for fine chopping and for fine slicing and for thin shredding. The main disadvantage is the small mixie jar. The down part, it gets bended very easily. Within 2 months I purchased it, got bended, and I got paid and fixed it. And in case if the cap got broken, you cannot use this back, and the size is small, and the juicer is totally not working, and you cannot slice any thick pieces like this, and also beans you cannot slice. So that's it for this video. Hope it's very useful. Wish to see you all back again. Thank you for watching.